Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we have a really quick OU Showdown live using Misty Surge, Misty Explosion Weezing, and Misty Explosion Magearna. We're using some Trick Room today with the Rune and Showdown, and of course Alolan Marowak. Now it's my dad's birthday, which is why I don't have too much time today. I should have actually recorded last night, but it should be a lot of fun either way to record a nice little video. And you know, if you aren't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I feel like this dude was using the, it was Jackie, the person that was using the stall. If you aren't subbed, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I'll have a video later, hopefully, on the insane tier changes that we have today. So, definitely some threats. I'm thinking that rocks are going to be really nice here for weakening these guys because, honestly, Marowak kills literally every mon on their team. And, yeah, it does. So, I'm pretty sure the Rune dies to Wood Hammer. Okay. I'm still going to try and set up with the Rune. Obviously, they lead off. That's kind of to be expected. They lead off with Marowak. So, Poltergeist should Oko me. It's coming off of 5-6. Is there zero? There's actually zero reason for me to actually even calc this. But if I go Crawdon, it won't die in one. Exactly. And I can probably go for a Bandit Aqua Jet here. Well, I'm not Bandit, I'm Life Orb, but I'm going from their thought process. I'm actually going to go for Knockoff. I don't think that they're going to let me Aqua Jet them, considering this is one of the best Pokemon versus my team. And the fact that they gave me Dragapult is amazing, because now when I bring out Weezing, they're probably going to want to go directly into this mon. So, I can definitely see them U-turning here. I should die. I'm just trying to think about ways to beat Marowak. If they don't U-turn, Magearna is my play, but they're going to go right back down to Marowak, yeah. As they should. I want to try and set up Trick Room. It's probably going to be via Mimikyu. A Fire move is going to hurt. Weezing can still Misty Explode. And my Marowak kills everything. So that's something I want to go for. Alright, I'm going to give them my Marowak. They might be Fire Punch, though, instead of Flare Blitz. Nope, they are Rockhead, and they are that. I will set up Trick Room here in front of their face. I don't think they'd stay in. They might go out to Toxapex, exactly. And I have a few options right here. This mon is a problem versus me. That's for sure. We're going to get up Rocks first to weaken this. I don't mind them toxing. I don't really care. We'll get up Rocks. And we'll Memento right here. On you. As they try and defog. And I'm going to go Weezing, and I'm going to get up my Misty Surge, and I'm going to Misty Explode. Right now. As they go Magearna. So, I mean, this didn't work out exactly how I wanted, but it does give me the option of getting in my Marowak and bopping them again. We'll set up Trick Room again. So, like, if they stayed in, I would have boomed. I would have destroyed them. We'll set up Trick Room again in front of this Magearna right here, as they did so much to me. I'm gonna once again Misty Explode right now. Woo! 200 base power. Cool. So, I have one more Trick Room option, and I have Mimikyu. So, I definitely am not out just yet. We're gonna Flare Blitz here to knock out Marowak, because it'll also 2-hit KO Mandibuzz if they go out to that. And I have 2 turns of Trick Room, which is very important. 58%, that's some nice damage. Thank you. They might throw and go out into Toxapex here. Should I call that and go for a crit? If they give me Mandibuzz, Toxapex still wins. So actually, they don't even have to make that play. They make the Magearna play instead, which makes sense. So we get rid of Magearna. Obviously, I'm still very worried about Mandibuzz. Toxapex still destroys me, especially because I don't have SD. I will make the Mimikyu play right now, as I forced them immediately into this mon. And I think I just got to try and lose. Good game. So I tried. I really tried. We do lose right there. I tried. Definitely tough with Toxapex, considering my Toxapex killing is not the best when it comes to this team, and Toxapex is top 10 usage. So it would have to be like, it's not even Swords Dance Crawdon. So Pex is just, I just have to hit it. But yeah, we tried. We tried on the first one. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Might lose a few points this live, but that's cool. Trick Room is offense, so it's not really meant to give you the most room to outplay. It's more so you hit hard and try and win before they beat you. But I think that's stall. Is it stall? Not really. I mean, yeah, but it like loses to Marowak immediately. Unfortunately, I lose to their Marowak too, in a sense. So we're gonna go Crawdaunt lead just immediately. We learned from before we lose to Marowak, so Crawdaunt being out stops me from losing immediately to Marowak, and I can just go right for knockoff on Tangrowth, probably rocking off a Rocky Helmet, and then going Weezing on the Sleep Powder to block the Misty, to block the Sleep Powder right there. Perfect. I'm going to try and go the Rune as they go Chansey. Perfect. And I'll set up Stealth Rock in their face as they try and Toxic and Misty Terrain. Not sure if I agree with that. We'll go for a nice little Toxic Spike here too, if possible. And I'll make the Weezing play as they go Mandibuzz, and we Misty Explode, and this blocks Defog if they opt to stay in. Let's go, baby! So I keep my Stealth Rock and a T-Spike up versus their team. And let me show them something about young Marowak right here under Terrain. He doesn't care about your team. That's what I want to show you. So that's what the team's supposed to do. So we get rid of Mandibuzz and Magearna, and the Misty Explosion just destroyed them. That's what I like to see, man. No pegs, so I don't gotta pivot around. We learned from the first. That's a big thing, by the way, guys. We learned from the first game that if they lead Marowak, I lose a Pokemon. So we have to lead Crawdaunt when we see Marowak. That's I don't know if I Ionex in that game. I feel like I do. I feel like I Ionex everyone, but you know. So we lost the first game. Got back the second one really cleanly. And if you guys didn't know, the way Misty Explosion works is, like I said, in Terrain, it's instead of 100 base power, it's 200 base power. It should have been 200 base power regardless. But, yeah, it's not. I have Mental Herb on the Rune, so I'm just going to use it to set up Trick Room. This looks like this could be Rocks or Banded. Magearna can deal with you. Unless your Specs Hydreigon, I should be good. So, the Rune should be able to set up Trick Room on everything, even though they have multiple taunt users. At least 2 that are common. Or not common, but this one could be taunt. Zero Aura could run taunt for anti-Mew stuff. T-Spike are pretty okay here. Hitting 3 Pokemon. Marowak kills literally every mon on their team. So we'll find out if their Specs are Life Orb. So maybe in this situation I actually let off with the wrong Pokemon. Alright, I'll go Magearna. As they drop a Draco. Perfect. And I'm going to make the Rune play because it deals with their own Magearna. Unless their Specs Flare Cannon. Alright, well they were. But we'll bring out Marowak here, and I'm just going to click Low Kick because it hits both Rhyperior as well as Hydreigon for a KO. I don't expect him to stay in. So that sucks that I don't get up rocks. Especially because my answer to you is not as common as it could be. But Crawdaunt on Earthquake, I could easily Aqua Jet. I'm just going to go for Close Combat here. Though they could easily go Corviknight. I'm playing off them, you know, throwing away their Hydreigon for me. That way Marowak can kill everything immediately. So Marowak still kills everything, right? It's just, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to Flash Cannon here because I might be faster. Nice. Nice. So we get rid of Rhyperior. Now it's less difficult, that's for sure. As they are Specs, they are going to hurt. Crawdaunt gets a kill in the Trick Room, but besides that, I don't like it too much. I let him Flash Cannon me. I'll set up Trick Room and Mimic You, forcing them out. And then Magearna can later set up Trick Room, explode in something's face, and the Marowak can win the game, I think. So let's force them out. I get in Zero Aura. We'll bring out Weezing here. Just because it's super strong versus them. As a Plasma Fist. I'm just going to Misty Explode. Because they were probably thinking I couldn't burn them due to the fact that Terrain was up. And we'll go Marowak now and essentially get a kill with Flare Blitz. Don't gotta bother predicting. I got 2 turns of Trick Room left. There's one Mon right here, Corviknight in front of me. Yo, Misty Explosion is kind of clean. Probably die to a Cellar Rock, huh? So we'll set up Trick Room once more on Magearna. I'm going to go hard into Marowak here on the Flash Cannon. And I'm just going to click Flare Blitz because Flare Blitz 2-hit KOs everything. Don't got to bother predicting the Hydreigon. It's going to do 55 and the next one's going to knock it out. As they go Lycanroc. From this position, the only way I could see myself losing is if they go for Drill Run or Close Combat on the switch-in, baby. That's crazy. So set up Trick Room here. I'll Swords Dance, allowing them to knock me out. Get in the GOAT and click Flare Blitz on Hydreigon. If I'm them, I double. Might still be able to win with you, to be honest. I'm still switching. Nice. I actually think I lost. No, I should have. That actually had no play that wouldn't have killed them. No, I still lost. Good game. Good game. I had no play that wouldn't kill them, so I guess I could have Trick Roomed into Trick Room again. That would have maybe the win. I should have Trick Roomed into Trick Room again. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. So, because I knew they were bandits. So I should have Trick Roomed with Magearna and then Trick Room once more. Finally, a game where I can actually get up hazards with Rune. But yeah, so Trick Room was the play there. And then reverse Trick Room, and then Misty Explode, and then bring out bringing out Marowak to Flare Blitz. Of course, if they doubled, it could have been a little bit different too. Yeah, with Mental Herb, I mean, Dragapult's still a giant threat, but I haven't seen specs as much. But on this one, you have potentially status on Mandibuzz, Amoonguss, and Rotom. It could be specs. You lead off Extra though, which isn't too bad for me. See if I can get up my rocks in front of their face. And yeah, I mean, I can go for, I'll go for T-Spike just because, I mean, it forces an Amoonguss after. I don't want to get up Trick Room just yet. I want to have as many turns as possible in front of them, if possible. Rocks will make it so, I mean, Flare Blitz kills everything anyway. To be honest, setting up Rocks with Trick Room doesn't really matter. But we'll make the Weezing play right here. And I'll just Life Orb Fire Blast on the Amoonguss coming out. Or on the Amoonguss, rather. I don't think they'd give me this Pokemon. I think they'd go Magearna. So I'm going to go out into my Rune and actually set up Trick Room. Or Rotom Heat works too, exactly. Then we could just set up the Trick Room right here. As they go right back out into Amoonguss. Again, makes sense. But you're relatively free. And now I pick my KOs. So, this should 2-hit KO literally everything on their team. Doesn't matter what they go. Of course, me taking Stealth Rock damage kind of sucks. If they give me a Amoonguss, I could see myself winning with Crawdaunt. Just naturally. But there's one. Go Mandibuzz here. Let's see if you live Foul Play, because if you do, I can boom on them. I don't get to find out, unfortunately. However, we bring out you. I'm just going to go for Flash Cannon. I don't think you'd stay in exactly as they go Excadrill. I do have the Misty Explosion to stop them. Trick Room. Guess I could go for a Toxic Spike here because Dragapult, why not? Doesn't actually stop anything as they go Mandibuzz. Might have actually made a misplay by making that play. Would they let me hit them here? Because I can win with SD. I can win with SD Carl if this thing dies. And Marowak kills everything if this thing dies too. I'm gonna Misty Explode. Woo! Okay. Nice. Marowak being in gets a kill, but I don't want that to be Marowak's last turn. So I'm going to go Crawdaunt and click Knockoff. So we get T-Spike up. It only affects Dragapult, but that might actually make a difference considering I could Aqua Jet this guy. And we'll go Mimikyu, hoping to force in Rotom. as we force in Dragapult. Maybe it's that Will-O-Wisp set though, and not Specs. Come on, man. I don't even have SD, so I don't even know what I was even saying before. I don't think that killed Mimikyu, unless they're Specs. I'm just going to Crab Hammer. They were not Specs, so I don't think Mimikyu died. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate, guys. We're taking L's back and forth. It's a little bit difficult to maneuver this, that's for sure. Oh, I don't think we beat Toxapex plus Marowak plus Togekiss at all. We definitely know we lead off with Crawdaunt, though, versus Marowak teams. That's for sure. Though the thing is, Rillaboom can lead versus me and destroy me. Yeah. Just knock off here. Should be relatively safe unless they're low kick. Nothing they go for should kill me. Can't 2 a KO them, which is a little bit of a shame. And they could easily, I think this is Scarf, but they could easily Banded would hammer me. I do have a Weezing, which it makes sense to want to bring out here, and this thing could set up again later on Pex. If I double knocked off like I was thinking about, oof. Alright, we'll go Weezing here. As they go Marowak. This mon is going to hurt. Flare Bits or Boomerang, both are going to hurt. Crawdaunt should still live one. Oh, please be the recoil one. Nope. I'm just going to Aqua Jet here. I'm not going to predict. Let him go Mandibuzz. Especially because technically the Rune can set up in front of that thing's face. Let me Aqua Jet twice. That way they die outside of it. If they roost, so be it. Nice, because they do U-turn. Alright, to be expected. But my Mimikyu can... Man, they just go Rillaboom here, and Rillaboom just says, don't go Rune. I don't like that. If they go Marowak, I go Mimikyu. And I try and hit them. They go Togekiss instead. I guess to try and flinch me to death. I'm going to go Magearna and double out to the Rune and hope they make the Toxapex play as opposed to just going right for Trick. Which makes sense too. Right back out into Magearna we go, though, so I can save this thing for a late game Trick Room if possible. You actually Flamethrower as your last move? Oh no, I'm just going to lose to this. Nice. So we break through and they give me a hit off on Togekiss. As I'm going to be able to go out to Marowak here and just click the... I can't click Poltergeist, so I got to click Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz knocks out Mandibuzz, or at least is very close to knockout on Mandibuzz. And Pex is like the only mon that could probably take the hit. Should I Boomerang here? They don't have to keep Togekiss alive. Nah, they don't. They don't. There's no point in making the play. Like that was actually a misplay because Togekiss does literally nothing in this game. Just gonna Flare Blitz again. So I should have went off their choke, I guess. So we pick up the KO there. We pick up the next KO. Their Marowak is gonna mess me up, maybe. Yeah, you die. Well, I hope you die. I've done 55% before. I have. That's for sure. Give me Mandibuzz. Woo! Okay, big Marowak coming through. Goater. Okay, we can go out to the Rune. And die. Mimikyu comes out. I set up a Trick Room in front of it. Should I Swords Dance? No, because they're going to be forced out anyway if they attack me. I want to keep my disguise intact. I'm going hard Marowak. Best case they don't have knockoff. If they do, then it's a wrap. But they didn't have it, so we just Boomerang here. Of course we missed the first one. And then I get knocked off, so I lose the game anyway. Let's see how much that would have done, though. Nothing. We're going for one more, guys. We're going for one more. I know we're taking a bunch of L's today, but I don't think this is the best way to ladder, personally. Oh, finally, there's Shifu. I've been waiting to lose. Marowak destroys them if they're no item on this. T-Spike are very good versus them too. Because they have your Shifu, I'm assuming Magearna is basically my only lead. Because it's the only thing that can stop that mon. And we don't even know if it's the Water Strike one. Yeah, Magearna is my only one. Definitely not the best way to ladder. I should have probably went down to a lower account to do this, because this team I think would have been fun to ladder from like 15 to 1700, not 1800 plus. But it's cool. We're still gonna try it. Where's Miltank when I need it, man? See, the thing about having like balance, like regen plus just in general, just think about having pivots is you have room to outplay. With this, I have very, very, very little room. Very little room to outplay. I'm assuming they're going to go out to Rotom here. As they opt to click Stealth Rock. Okay. I definitely would have went Rotom there. We'll Trick Room first, actually, just in case they go Urshifu. I'm going to set up a T-Spike. That way that Mon actually cannot bulk up and do things versus me. And then I'll set up my Stealth Rock, and then I'll get a kill with Marowak. Ah, okay, cool. That works too. So, let's set up our Stealth Rock here. As they teleport. I didn't have my Misty Terrain up, which is great too. If they go out into their Rotom, I get to stop them as they go Magearna. I mean, as they go Clefable. I'm going Magearna on Clefable. That's for sure. I'm going to make the Crawdon play on what I'm expecting to be a Rotom Heat. Exactly. So let's just Aqua Jet here. Let's not predict. Every bit of damage, that's going to help out. If they Volt Switch or Discharge, perfect. Because they're probably going to defog after. So, I mean, that's good. I basically weaken Rotom to Magearna. That doesn't kill me, and I can go for Memento here. And then I get to bring out young Marowak. I wonder if there's no item on their Slowbro. That would make a lot of sense. Anyway. Kill City time. They could save Rotom and try and defog, but they don't. So that means no defog. Again, I'm assuming they're probably no item on Slowbro, right? Go Urshifu. They sucker punching me? Is that what's about to happen? Because I think if I go Magearna right now, it avoids that. And I get a free Flash Cannon off on something. And Magearna might be able to win on its own. So let's assume that's a roll, right? I'm going to make the Mimikyu play, assuming that's a roll. So I can force him out. Nice. I'll Trick Room here. So now that shouldn't be a roll. I should definitely be able to kill them. Though I do get red carded next time, which is actually very funny. Slowbro comes out. They are heavy duty boots Slowbro. We're going to bring out Weezing, and we're just going to Misty Explode, and that should get me a kill. Maybe they go for Future Sight here. They go right for Scald. Let's Misty Explode if they don't have anything to do. Hopefully they die. That's what I'm hoping for right now. They just die. Because this Mon's really strong. A Future Sight would be a little bit annoying, but I don't think it would be the end of the world, because I do think that Magearna can win. My only issue is that in order to kill Dragapult... Alright, it didn't die. In order to kill Dragapult, I got a Misty Explode, which is very sad. But yeah, we just Flare Blitz here. Flare Blitz picks up a KO here. I'll probably die to Future Sight in another turn as well. Don't gotta bother clicking any other attack besides this. Go ahead and die there. Oh, they did not die, which is actually very frustrating. I'll just Flare Blitz again. The other option is to go hard Magearna, I think. No, I can't let them double. If they double out to like Urshifu on that turn. Could have been bad. I think we go Magearna here because if they go out to this, I just sack Mimikyu and then set up Trick Room and then win. I don't know if I beat Polt. I'm not sure if I beat Polt with that, but we'll see. Like if I get a turn of poison on Polt, then maybe. If there's specs, I probably lose too. But they have like one status move on their team. Yeah, they have like one Skull and Toxic. I gotta go Magearna because if they go their own Magearna, I'm in trouble. And unfortunately, I have to take this attack, and then they have red card, so I can't do anything about it. Please trick me their red card. Please trick me your red card. So that way I don't get forced out. Because that's what's about to happen. They're probably about to Volt Switch into Slowbro to get regen as I say Trick Room. Yep. Get regen. Ah, and they're gonna force me out, man. Oh, nice. So I actually got a roll that was actually very favorable for me. Because they forced me out now by going out into Magearna with the red card. I would love if they go Dragapult first. Just to give me that. Man, this video is supposed to be fast. Come on, come on, come on. So, they should. There they go, Polt. Nice. We just Flash Cannon here, excuse me. We get rid of Polt. That's +1, so it would have been a kill either way. Bro, it's +1, dude. It dies. It's specs. I'll run. Let me run a calc for you, bro. Magearna. Let's assume. There's no way Polt lived that, bro. After rocks? After rocks? They probably did. Shoot, I don't care. My bad. Oh, he left. My bad. I'm so sorry. You know what? I could have gotten that 1.6% left. You could have gotten the roll that was between 85.7 and 87%. Actually, no. It had to be a little bit higher. So my bad. Anyway, he gave up. But what could have happened here was he actually could have swept me. If he went Urshifu and clicked Sucker Punch to get me in range of Flash Cannon from their own Magearna. But the guy decided to give up when he thought that the hacks mattered. When I guess it could have technically. It got rid of roll. But yeah, guys, we took a bunch of L's today, but I had a lot of fun using this team. Definitely was a lot of fun. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.